To be clear, I actually had the epiphany that I'm not very good at letting go of the rope. I am hesitant to move on because I've had so many experiences where things are hard and you just a little bit longer, and then the clouds part and the sun comes out and things are better. If you're doing something and you don't want to do it because it's hard or it's uncomfortable, you should probably just do it. But if you're doing something and you realize that no part of me is enjoying this, and in the foreseeable future, this is not going to get better. Your habits determine who you are, right? And that's really what it comes down to. When I was writing Winner Next Hour, I spoke to James Clear, right, the author of Atomic Habits. We had a great conversation, a couple hours long. And one of the things that he said that came up, he said, people always think, oh yeah, I can do this. Maybe you can, but it's not what you look like on your best days. It's what you can stick to on your worst days. The truth is that it is hard, right? That's, I think, a lot of people, what's the trick? Well, there's not really a trick, but there is something though, there is a system, and you're leading right into it. I don't know if you did it on purpose or not, but with Win Your Next Hour, just finish it. And a lot of times you find you end up doing more. So a lot of times I didn't write a book. That's important. Then I would fail for sure. And I said, hey, I'm going to write 100 words a day, right? So I met with my publisher once a week. I met with the editor, and they expect me to have 2,500 words a week done. Okay, great. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I wrote 800 words a day, right? That puts you at 2,400. It pretty much right there. And then I met with the editor on Thursday, and then Friday through whatever. Then I had a few days to either take time off or go and do some revisions and stuff like that. But it's about chunking things down into manageable steps that you can accomplish and focusing on this. I'm going to write this book. First thing I did is I started telling people, hey, I'm book. And then I started telling people, oh yeah, I'm in the process of doing it, right? I'm writing this book. And okay, yeah. And then I said, okay, I need to hire a coach. I need people. So I need a coach, a program, something. I need a time compress. I've got a buddy who's a good friend of mine that actually I'll go and see in Alaska. He's published 3 or 4 books now. I could have asked him and got some insight. I did talk to him about it a little bit, but I thought, if I'm in a program and structure, I'm going to get through this. So I signed up for a course, right? I signed up for a course that teaches you and takes you through the steps of writing a book. And I followed the course, right? And same thing with speaking. I said, okay, I'm going to do, okay, now the book's done, published, out, Audible's done, just released, all that. Okay, now I need to, how do I get gigs? Every time I've done it before, someone's reached out to me. The book was part of it. And then boom, just really blew up. I did a few keynotes, right? A few speaking engagements. And people asked me hey, you want to come speak at this event? I went and I did, I think the first speaking gig I did was in front of 1,800 people, right? It's not a big stage, big event. But I was like, yeah, that's fine, because also I was a teacher for 8 years. I'm good in front of people. That's really what I'm best at, is coaching, educating, things, right? So I'm going to just do more keynote speaking engagements, that type of thing. And then I was like, then I had this book I wanted to write, that idea for this book, and says, okay, it all goes together, right? And so that's when I wrote the book. And that's part of the process of going to really launch a speaking career and do more public speaking with it.